there's
Oh,
people who go to events and there's people who win at events. And I can't think of two people who they got the pre-event, the during event, and the post-event down. And every time they do it, their business just goes boom.
Absolutely.
And today, the dynamic duo, better than Batman and Robin, Daniel and Talitta Camero, are going to show you how to maximize the event so that your business accelerates when the event is over. And there they are.
Yep.
What's up, people?
Yeah, you know, I know why. I know why they are good at what they do and why they're so good at events. You know why?
Why?
They have subscribed to the Mr. Bugs events plan, okay? Pre, during, and after. They have lived it, they have experienced it, and they know it. So teach us today what you know.
We don't go by the calendar. We don't go by the masses calendar. We go by Bugs calendar. Like our life is around the events. Ever since we're 19 years old, for the past decade, and it has completely changed our life, and you're about to find that out in the next 30 minutes. So get ready. Thank you, Tigre and Mark. It's so great to be here with you guys.
Oh my God, every Saturday morning with you guys, it's a blast, but I'm telling you, just get gooder and gooder. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And
you guys are just so beautiful right out of the gates on a Saturday morning. I mean, you guys are like Beyonce. I woke up like this. I mean, so we're gonna let you do your thing. We're gonna get out of the way.
All right.
Thank you.
Man, I'm so excited about this topic. I can literally go for hours and hours and hours. Nina, you got it. Rich and sexy. That's what you gotta be. You gotta be rich and sexy to experience happiness at its fullness. So, all right, back to the main theme. It is something that I was telling Talitta a few days ago. Man, I can't wait to be at that flight school and talk about events, because it has changed our life forever. It is the events that has made us who we are and what we are. Nothing else. I wish I can tell you there was something else. There was a secret sauce. There wasn't a skill that I learned. There was but there is many things, but the only and unique answer to our success and our development as people, as human beings, as entrepreneurs, as leaders, is because of the event. Like 100% guarantee sign. Am I right?
You're completely right, Daniel. I remember like it was yesterday, my first ever event, being in the environment with these phenomenal people that we only saw from far away. I mean, it was like a privilege and an honor. It wasn't even a question what needed to be done to be there, right? Remember, I had to make very tough decisions on my first event ever in the network marketing industry, and I think that was my first event ever in my life. Like I don't think I ever went to a personal development event before. Yes, it was New Orleans 2012, guys. I had to make a decision, a very hard decision. Number one, financially, I didn't have the money. Nope. Number two, I was 19 turning 20. So parents were a little tough, especially since I still lived at home. Number three, everybody had an opinion on what I should do, and definitely going to the event was not the opinion that they gave me, and a bunch of other pointers. But I think the most important thing to me was the fact that I knew within me that even if I didn't have the means, even if everybody was telling me not to go, I think to me that was a sign I needed to be there. Yeah. And my life completely impacted at that moment when I got in that arena and I saw these people living the life I wanted to live, having this knowledge and information and association, like the group of people that were at the diamond table, and these executives looking so sharp and being treated so well. And the information that we received was very important, because obviously that transformed the way I thought. But more than anything, being there and being so grateful to be there because I did whatever it took. And I think it even brings still like this feeling, this butterfly feeling in my stomach till today, because I knew it was hard. I knew it seemed impossible. But when I was there, I was like, this is what I deserve. This is why I heard about this event and I didn't have a way to be there, but I made it happen. And I think that many of you listening to this call today, you will get that today. You will get that little intuition inside of you that will tell you, I need to be there. Oh, we might want to take it slow because there's translation.
I know, right? You're like rapping here, spitting these words. For those who don't know, Talitta has a very stretched relationship and very close relationship with her family. She's very family oriented. She has a close relationship with her dad. It's like one of her best friends. And forever, they go to, during his birthday, to a ski trip ever since I can remember. So at this event, it was either you go to your dad's birthday, which he's very yellow. For those who don't know what yellow means, he's like emotional. You don't go to his birthday, he's gonna start crying. I love my father-in-law, by the way. And or Talitta either went to his birthday, which was sacred, or ditch the birthday and go to the event.
Birthday and family reunion, because we all got together at that time.
Which is sacred. If you miss the family reunion, you can get kicked out of the family. And what do you do, Talitta?
Oh my gosh. Guys.
What did you do and what's it worth it?
Oh my God. It's like, it was hard. I actually sat down, wrote a letter to myself, explaining to myself why I had to make this decision. And why was it so hard? Because some of you are maybe not family oriented. Some of you may be some other things that may connect.
Work oriented. You don't want to miss your job to go to the event.
Or kids oriented. You feel like you need to be in your kid's life every moment, every second that you get a chance to, because nobody else will watch your kids. Or maybe you're just money oriented, where you think, if I spend this less $100 that I have, I'm going to be very tight for the rest of the month, and I don't know how I'm going to pay rent. Whatever it is. But for me, it was my family, right? Some challenges are going to come somehow, some way, even during the event, even after the event. So this is very important for you to have it clear, okay? So I wrote a letter down to me and I said, well, this is why you got to be there. This is why you're making this decision. And I wrote a letter to my dad. I never gave it to him. I actually threw it away after a few months coming back from the event. But I wrote it down as if I was writing to him why I was going to this event, okay? And maybe you can do that for yourself. Maybe even help. Maybe I didn't even think of this. This is definitely something so powerful that I did, and it actually helped.
Parenthesis. Talitta for the past day, like, we need to get ready for the call. She like, we need to get notes down. I never get ready for any call. I duplicate Mr. Holtenboss on everything. The only thing that I don't duplicate him is on his haircut. Other than that, I duplicate on everything. We have so many stories for the past decade that we don't have to get ready. We just know we're gonna get on this call and give you the best, and your life can change forever if you take this conversation that we have with you seriously. The way the events are changing your life, it can change yours. So close parenthesis, get going, baby.
All right, so to wrap up this point of the story, I wrote the letter down to my dad, explained to him my vision, where I was headed, no matter what price it took. But one of my goals and dreams was to set them free. So obviously I have to make a decision that they're not going to be in agreement with. Otherwise, they would have been free. So I wrote this letter down. I put it away. I got on this car. I got to this event, ladies and gentlemen.
15-passenger minivan.
For the first time in my life.
White and ugly. 16-hour drive.
16-hour drive, and I cried half of the way because it was so hard. And I kept receiving messages from my family, like taking pictures together, like hugging each other, and the empty in the middle. And literally, I was the person in the middle missing, getting crap from my brother, like just so much junk. But I knew inside of me that was building my character, that was making me stronger, and that was making me, these decisions that I was making, it was going to change the way I was going to live. Because if I kept doing the same thing and listening to the same people, I would have the same results. So if I wanted different results, I needed to submerge myself in the right environment. And that's what Accelerate 2022 is and will be for you. Now, for all of you that are new, you may be thinking, this girl's crazy, getting all emotional up in her feelings, her family. But ladies and gentlemen, this is life. You may look at us right now, rich and sexy, like, some of you said it. I didn't say it.
We didn't say it. You said it.
You said it, guys. And you may think that it was always like this. But Daniel and I has gone the extra mile.
Literally extra miles. We have drove thousands and hundreds of thousands of miles.
Oh my God.
We didn't fly. No, we drove. Yeah.
What? Spirit Airline? That was luxury.
Spirit was luxury. Like that,
we
yeah.
were like minivan, and we were 20, 21, like rental car was like heavy on fees. I mean, crazy, but it was still cheaper than Spirit. So guys, like a lot went down for us to be where we are today. And the event fed us. The event gave us the information. The event gave us not only energy, information, but it allowed us to keep seeing with our own eyes what our future was going to be like.
The event, I always called the events a time machine. I was struggling. We didn't have any money. Sometimes we were living at my parents' house, got kicked out.
That just sounds like a cliche. We didn't have any money. We literally didn't know what we were going to eat.
Like sometimes we got kicked out of her parents' house. Sometimes then we went to my parents' house until we got kicked out of my parents' house and went back to her parents' house. And we were just fighting for this dream of becoming financially free, of being our own bosses, of living the life of our dreams. And going through hell, you already know, you just gotta keep walking. But what I loved the most, the events, it was the time machine effect that it has on us. Because we went to the event and I was able to see with my own eyes my future. I was able to see the diamonds. I was able to see the elite diamonds. I was able to see the emeralds. I was able to see the people that were making a full-time living out of this business. I was able to smell them, to touch them, to see how they dress, to see how they walk, to see how they talk, to see how they sat down at the dining table. And me just being able to see my future in my present just kept giving me energy to get out of that event and keep fighting for what it was mine, which was diamondship.
So I want to let you guys know this. If you're allowing your decision right now to be at the event or even to promote the event based on your volume, your current rank, your current status in the business, or even if you're not in the business, but you're taking a look at it, or even if you're in the business, but you're sleeping on it, if you're letting that volume dictate what this event is going to be for you, I'm telling you, your next few years will be the same.
Yes. You cannot escape from these two feelings. Either you're going to feel satisfaction, you're going to feel satisfaction, or how do you say remordimiento?
Remorse.
No. Is it that?
Yeah.
I'm looking for another word though. Like, give me another word. I'm gonna Google translate. Regret. Yes, I was looking for the word. Thank you, Nina.
No, it was Mr. Ventura. Look at
Mr. Ventura.
Hello, our diamond friend
Mr.
here.
Ventura here listening to us. Amazing. So you cannot escape from satisfaction or regret. Trust me, 5 years are gonna go by. 5 years are gonna go by. And I know we don't do any guarantees here in Ibüümerang, but I guarantee you, and I'm so sorry, but I will guarantee you something. If you don't go to this event, this will be the event that will not change your life. Guarantee. I'm like shaking here.
I know, it's like the energy here is so hot, guys.
I guarantee you, if you don't go to this event, this will be the event that will not change your life. And what happens if you don't change? What happens if you don't change your mentality, your behavior, your habits, your way of thinking? Nothing will change in the next 5 years. So instead of having satisfaction, dude, you have no idea the satisfaction we feel right now. Can you see it in our face? Can you feel it in our spirit? Our whole family, they cannot be any more proud than us. We're literally setting the whole family free.
Literally.
Now we're feeling the satisfaction because I went to the freaking event, because I paid the price, because I didn't buy my excuses. And now I'm feeling satisfactions. 2025 will come. 2030 will come. Hopefully you're alive and you're going to be feeling either satisfaction or regret. And that decision you have it right now to be in Houston next week. And then you said, that big of a deal, or you're just being too dramatic? No, I don't have enough words to tell you how important this is for your future generation, for you to be in Houston. And I'm so sorry, I don't know if I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm gonna say it. If you are gonna see it virtual and you can be there, that's a no-no.
That's a huge no-no.
because you're not gonna feel the same feeling virtually. Yeah, thank God that we have these tools, and yeah, we have experienced some virtual events, and that's okay. But it's not like being there live.
I mean, just think about the privilege. Just think about the privilege that you have if you're able to buy a flight ticket, not because of money, but if you're able to drive, if you're able to get to the USA. There's people that can't even get in here. I remember,
as we're speaking right now, people are risking their life to get here.
It's just insane.
If you listen to me, you're probably here.
That's just insane. Or even if you're around the world, you know people here that can get to this event. Guys, you don't have to give yourself a luxury event. It doesn't have to be like a vacation. But get together with a group of people, put money together and get there. It's so worth it. There's people wishing for an opportunity to get there. I remember when I couldn't go to the international events. I would cry. Like, I am not a crier, for many of you who know me.
I cry more.
Daniel cry more than me. I think many of you probably cry a lot more than me. It's a little hard for me to cry, but it got to me because I said all the hard work I put in, all the sacrifice I put in for the years in the things that I give up, I cannot physically get to a place, not because of money, because there's abundance of money in the world, not because my willpower is not strong enough, but because if I get out, I can't come back to the US. That was back then. There's people in that situation, and you probably in Denver, Colorado, or you're probably in Florida, or you're probably even in Alabama or Mississippi, close to Texas, in California, and you're probably San Antonio, you're probably in Dallas, and you're not gonna call that one person that was in your team that had a dream, that joined because they had a goal, but they lost sight of their dream and their goal, and you're probably just gonna say, I'll go, whoever else decides to go, and you won't pick up that phone and say, listen, we just heard some insane information this morning, and it would be so dumb of me not to call you and let you know, because I know you have a goal and dream. I know you joined Ibüümerang with a vision of accomplishing something because of your values, because of the person who you are. And it would be so stupid of me to let you miss this opportunity to be at Accelerate 2022. That's the attitude and mindset you need to be in for an event. It's not, yes, it's all about you. The event is about you feeding yourself, but why not feed other people as well? Why not reach out? The worst you can get is a no. The worst you can get is a no answer. But the best that can happen is that you can impact someone's life, and your financial future will be impacted because you did that.
What would it want if of our life if we didn't go to that event? With
multiple people.
Yeah.
Because we dragged people.
I mean, we literally need like a whole week to talk about this, because we're just talking about you being there. And then we got to go through another section of you bringing the people and what to do at the event. We're going to get into some details here in this next few minutes that we have available. But it's not the same thing to see Tigre virtually than to see Tigre live.
He's much more good looking live.
Trust me. It's not the same thing to see Mark Kicker virtually than to see it. You don't get to feel the muscles through the computers.
Well, maybe you can't feel the muscles live.
Yeah, I'm probably not
going to be able to see them.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the same thing for you to see the event through a computer than for you to be there. So to close this parenthesis, this conversation is full of parentheses. If you can be there live, do yourself a favor and be there live. Be there live. Should have take that. No, you're good looking both ways, bro. But people need to be there live. So what were we talking about before?
Is your energy, Tigre? Is your energy? It's the way you just look like you're just much taller.
I know.
You can't see. You can only see half of you on a Zoom screen.
So here's the thing, guys. Be at the event.
Yes.
Be at the event.
Yes.
Be at the event,
yes.
Because it is the most important thing for you to get closer to your dreams.
We can put up a slide, right? That we made?
Yeah, you can. Okay, I can do it myself.
By the way, just quick interjection. You guys are on fire. Take whatever time you need. Go for it.
Awesome. All right then. Okay, let me share some images here with you. Man, I'm looking at this picture now that I'm about to share with you guys, and I heard Tigre and Mark talking about trading and accelerate. Man, this thing has changed your life as well like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
No income claim, but no income claim, but multiple 5 figures a month that I've been doing on trading outside of my Ibüümerang business, outside of everything.
Oh.
It's just amazing because of Elevate. So I want to thank you, team. I want to thank you, Tigre, Mark, Mr. Holton Bucks, the whole team for bringing this opportunity to us, because trade and travel has changed our life for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think people need to know about Accelerate, and how can they maximize this, Talitta?
Well, we went over that you must show up, right? You must be there. You know,
Yeah.
you must. Not only you be there, but do whatever it takes to reach out and more people being there. All right. So, but we got to understand that there is no shortcuts. Okay. If you want to be in the loop, if you want to be connected, if you want to be inspired, you absolutely have to show up and show up with the most amount of people. Why? Because you will also get recognized. So when you get recognized, even if you don't get recognized this time, you may get recognized next time, because you will leave with the right information to get recognized the next event. So you must do whatever it takes to, number one, show up, understand that there's no shortcuts. You need to show up. This isn't a corporate event. You need to feed yourself. How are you a businessman and women if you don't have all the information for your company for the next 6-7 months?
Yeah.
You're delaying your success. Okay. Number two, the mindset and attitude. How are you showing up to this event? Oh man, I came here limited. I have no money. I don't know what I'm gonna do going back to pay the rent. Or you're gonna show up like the person that you're really looking to become, like a diamond, the right attitude. Well, let me ask some questions. Let me see, what books are they reading? What would they recommend me to read? Or what was the one thing that made the biggest difference in their journey to diamond? Or whatever it is, the right questions, write them down.
You know, I'm always big about the mindset and the attitude of a diamond before getting to diamond, because way before we were diamonds, we acted like diamonds.
Yeah.
We thought like diamonds.
Actually, my first event, people wanted to sit us on a VIP section because they thought we were emeralds, right?
Yeah, and then throughout my career, a lot of people came with me with the magazines to sign them. And I was like, oh, let me sign you the cover, because I'm not diamond, I'm not there, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not inside yet.
Because we carry ourselves as diamonds. Right. So how are you gonna carry yourself at this event? I'm sure you already made the decision to be there if you haven't made it, but if you have, what is the mindset and the attitude that you're gonna have at the event? And yeah, mindset and attitude is what you need to get to diamond, but how will you develop that mindset? And how will you get the right attitude if you're not at the event? Can you please answer me that question? It's virtually impossible for you to get to your dream life, for you to get to diamond without attending the events.
Yeah.
I need to tell you that. You need to understand that.
And you're just delaying your success if you say, oh, I'll go to the next one.
That's the kiss of death. I already know when somebody's about to quit, or we're almost close to it, when they call me and say, I won't be able to make it to this event. Their journey is almost done, because you and I were emotional beings, and you need to resolve your dreams. Every weekend in flight school, every time you talk to a leader, every time you go to an event, all we're trying to do is to resell you your dream of why you started at Boomerang. Because each and every one of you have a dream, have a vision of yourself in the future. You are emotionally involved. You are in love with a better version of yourself, with a better situation that you can be living in the future. But day by day, things get tough. You get no's, you get rejection, obstacles, problems, things show up.
You get lazy.
You start doubting yourself. You start fearing the process. And your dream is slowly, every single day, is getting stolen by the people, by the negative, by your family members, by your friend, by your circle. So our goal is to resell you your dream and remind you that you're worth it of your dream.
And it is possible. As hard and as crazy as it sounds, or as far away of a reach it looks, whatever you desire in your heart, with your heart, it is for you. It's already here.
And it's that environment that is gonna let you know and it's gonna convince you that you deserve your dreams.
That you're on your right path.
Will you get that environment at home? No, you won't.
Hell
That's
no.
why you need to be in Houston. March the 12th and the 13th will be the right environment for you to get closer to your dreams. It will be the right environment for you to get closer to your dreams. One and only event. This is the most important event. Who cares about the past events? We will talk about future events, but this is the most important event that you can ever attend to. This March the 12th and 13th in Houston, Texas.
So now there's pre-event. How are you showing up to the event?
The event starts right now.
Mhm.
The event has started a long time ago, and you need to have clear goals of why you need to be at this event. What do you want to get out of this event? What is it that you want to accomplish in this event? You already have clear goals of what is it that you need to achieve 90 days after the event. If you come to the event prepared, the event will work better for you. There is two kinds of people. The first kind of person is the one that shows up to the event waiting to be motivated, waiting to be inspired. Okay, let me go to the event so they can, motivate me again.
Recharge.
So I can do something. And that's okay. We welcome you and we love you. And we can't wait to recharge you and re-motivate you and re-engage you in following and pursuing your dreams. Now, the people that will take advantage of this event and will make it happen, and the people that take quantum leaps and really use the events the way we do, is the ones that are already motivated and inspired before the event. Is the people that already knows what they're gonna do after the event, even before the event started. So pre-event, the most important thing is for you to have clarity of your goals and what is it that you will do after the event with all the energy and the emotion that is going to be in your heart, in your soul. How are you going to use it? Towards what direction are you going to go when Holton-Buck says, thank you for coming, we'll see you in the next event.
So use that instant preview. Preview what's going to happen on the event. Preview what's going to take place within you, how you're going to feel, and already go ahead and book meetings. Even if you don't have anybody to call, get your list of contacts, people that maybe you've reached out many years ago. You will be different after this event, and you want to use that energy. You want to use that vocabulary. You want to use that posture you will get right away. So if you have these meetings booked, all you're going to do is fill them up with names.
Yeah.
But if you don't have them booked, you don't have a plan, you're going nowhere. You're like the ship in the ocean, not knowing where to go, just cruising, just letting the waves take you. And that's why many of you still haven't gone to diamond or to your freedom or to whatever it is that you want to achieve, because a lot of times you show up, but you just show up.
You don't have a plan of action. And people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a team, you already have your meetings booked during the event. For every single event, we already have everything booked before we get to the event. Mm-hmm. Saturday at 7 p.m., team meetings. After 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 midnight, we have different small group sessions with different people, with the new guests, with different leaders. So already have your meetings booked. If you're working with an upline, call him today right after flight school. Okay, what is it? What are we going to do after the event? Where are we going to meet? At what time we're going to meet? When and where we're going to go over what we learned so we can implement. Are we going to do a presentation Saturday night? Are we going to use our energy and everything that we have learned to let our people know? So have everything booked before you get to Houston, because that's how you will succeed, by having a plan of action so you can execute with the energy that you will get at the event. So your plan of action has to be written down.
This is pre-event.
Now, during the event, men arrive early. And Tigre said it, but do you know, a lot of people probably saw me in my journey to Diamond. Nobody will beat me to the first spot in the line. Has anybody here has known me for the past 10 years and have been with me at events? Who was always the first person in line? Man, let me see the chat. I want to see the chat here. Yeah, I just wanted to have it here. Dr. Latrice, absolutely, you have. We all stand next to each other. Absolutely.
Always in the front.
Awesome, Michelle. Love that. I will get to the line, and you don't have to do this. Rod Smith, absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Rod.
What an inspiration. We will get to the event at 11 p.m. the night before. You know, I will sleep at the line. I have some pictures. I don't want to show them to you because I'm embarrassed of me sleeping in the hallways because, dude, front line, you know, it's either I'm dead or I'm in the front line or I'm dead. I don't want no heads in front of me when HB is speaking. I want nobody in front of me when there is a diamond teaching. So as close as I could get to the front, I was there.
Oh, and he was there and I had to be there. Okay, take this. When we went Ruby was when I started to let him go.
Ruby Emerald, yeah. I will still go down, sleep at the line, be the first one.
But
and then she will show up around 6 a.m., 7 a.m. looking all beautiful and pretty.
And then he would go change. But before that, until then, I was there early because we didn't want to save seats. We didn't want to.
We never save seats. You want to sit next to me, you got to earn your seat.
And we would tell our team, we're going down to the line, whoever wants to go. Because the way to success, there's no shortcuts. We told you this in the beginning. You may think that you're doing a favor to someone or someone's doing you a favor, but when they're saving you seats, they're delaying your success because you didn't pay the price for that seat. So how come you think you're going to get rewarded? It may seem rewarding when you're sitting there, but the universe is perfect. So don't you guys worry if somebody's saving seats, they're delaying their success. And if you're the one saving seats, don't do it, because why would you delay your success? Be professional, be on time, be sharp, pay the full price. The universe is watching every single thing you do.
That's me sleeping in the front of the line. What's that? November the 20th. 2019, 2018. I got hundreds of pictures of people just taking pictures of me sleeping at the line. You know what I'm saying? Because no, I need to be the first one to get into that room.
Sounds extreme. But
I was getting fights with Mr. Green because he was always managing the lines and stuff like that. Yeah, I need to be the first one in the line.
It's not just enough to show up and sit on the back. It's not just enough. It's you saying, okay, I got my ticket to accelerate.
So engage the event. Behave like the person you want to become. Ooh, I learned something from Mr. Holton Box that changed my career. Act as if everybody at the event is in your organization. This changed my whole career. I heard Mr. Holton Box said that in 2015, and it completely changed my career. I only heard it once. Yes. And after he said it, I started practicing every single event. And I started acting as if everybody at the event was in my organization. And I did it so many times. Guess what? Now I have done events with thousands of people where everybody is in my organization. But I started acting as if everybody was in my organization before everybody was in my organization.
Yeah.
Your attitude will be different. Your swag, your flow will be different. So act as if everybody's in your team. Treat everyone as everybody's in your team. Celebrate everyone as if they're in your team.
Yes.
You got to network with the leaders. Surround yourself with the leaders. You're going for that, for the association, to network and to connect with the people that already are where you want to be. Ask the questions.
During the break. Did you hear that? During the breaks, not during the event, not during a speaker that doesn't catch your attention, not during announcements, during the break, before the event, after the event, or in between the event. There is no chit-chatting outside. No friend of yours is more important than that environment.
In the lobby.
No hobnobbing, right?
Absolutely. So focus and just go there to what you need. Learn to duplicate what you learn. Start taking notes, but out of Saturday's notes, choose the best 2 things, the best 3 things that you're gonna implement that day. What is your input in taking notes and really duplicating what people learn?
Yes, if you're engaged in the event and if you're sitting down paying attention, you will take a whole lot of notes. Behind us here, we have hundreds of pages of notes. I mean, like 5 or 10 notebooks full of notes from Mr. Bugs from all of the events. And I'm telling you, you will get lost in your notes if you don't sort the information. So put a little star or learn how to take notes. Ask your leader, how can I identify the things that I can implement? Because for many years, we took a whole lot of notes and we just try to apply everything. That's the key to failure. You cannot apply everything you learn. You just gotta.
We became very good at a few things.
Yes.
One of the few things that we got good at was promoting events.
Yes.
If you're in an organization, either you go to the event or you might
lose association.
No, you just might like die, like for real. Like for me, it's not negotiable.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry.
We can't be on the same page if you're not there.
No. What are we gonna talk about?
So sorting your information, when you get these notes, put a little star, put something that you know what you're going to implement right away. Because if you don't do that, I'm telling you, you will get lost in your notes. That's a whole other topic, but that's very important for you to know. So when you take notes at this event, you really know what to apply.
Before we go on, I forgot to say something at the beginning because I was hearing you speak to it, and it was almost the only thing that we got good at, promoting the events. I will measure.
Baby, you're good at everything.
Well, but I have some specialties.
Of course.
I used to measure my business, and I still do until this day. But I remember me clearly going from director to sapphire, from sapphire to ruby, from ruby to emerald, from emerald to diamond, and on my way to blue, black, and presentational diamond. That I will measure my business not with the volume.
Mm-mm.
But with the amount of people that I had at the event.
Yes.
I can still clearly remember, like it was yesterday, me having 30 people at an event, me counting them, and I'll tell Talitta, yeah, sapphire is close.
You know what? We may have a notebook here.
I still remember until it's yesterday, like it was yesterday, me having 56 people at an event, and me checking off my list of my organization on my map of the people physically at the event, and I said, yep, Ruby is done this month. Mm-hmm. I can still clearly remember, like it was yesterday, me running for Emerald. And I said, all we're going to do is have an event with 300 people and Emerald is done. Guess what we did? We put 280 people at an event and Emerald was done.
And you know what? We have a notebook, and maybe next live that we do, we'll probably bring it up. But it shows you from one event, 100 people. Another event, 160.
The thing that that we were the most obsessed with was our numbers at the event. Mm-hmm. Because you can attach your income, you can attach your volume, you can attach your growth to the amount of people that you have at the events.
And it started with one.
With us.
He took me.
Yeah, I literally, she was my first guest. She borrowed me $700 to get a first class pack, and she got hers, and she gave me, like almost the whole thing for my first class pack. I haven't paid her until today. No. I just gave her 2 babies now, so I think we're good.
No, we're not good.
She's pregnant, by the way, if you didn't know.
So now we're going to talk about post-event. Let me know if you're with us. Do you think we lost some people? I don't know. Let me see. Let me see in the chat.
We're almost done. Let
me see. Let me see at 8. Let me see at 8 in the chat. If you guys are here, if you guys are with us, 8 in the chat. Let me see who's still connected, who's still listening, who's learning something, who's ready.
Desi La Oba, our diamond, killing it, man! Congratulations!
Great time in the yacht in Miami, girl.
You guys are killing it. Awesome.
Let's see.
What I mean, they're
all right,
killing
we got.
Daring, Desi, they're doing some amazing things. We're working with them.
Can't wait to celebrate you and your team.
I know. Can't wait to see you guys in Houston at Biel. Amazing.
Hello. We have a lot of people listening already. Awesome. So to wrap it up, post-event, ladies and gentlemen, I think to me, Daniel, out of everything, this is key right here. This is where most people fall off.
Yeah.
Most people, they do well on the first 2, but I think on this one, they just kind of.
And this is the most important. If you want to see money, type money on the chat. If you want to see money and growth, this is the most important part.
Money.
When you leave the event, that's when the money is made.
Money. And ladies and gentlemen, we're not only talking about Accelerate, we're talking about all of the events with our company. We're talking about the women event.
Ooh.
Ooh, no. We need a whole nother flight school for that. But if you're a woman, or if you're a man and knows a woman, or if you're a man married to a woman, or if you're a man with a sister or a mother, they better be at this women event if it's not sold out already.
Yeah, you still have the chance. Yeah.
I'm telling you, your life will be completely different when you have women happy in your life.
Oh yes.
In your
Trust
team.
me. Believe me. Yes.
The woman's happiness is very important. And how women get happy? When they know their true self, their true worth.
If you want to be a high-performing entrepreneur, you need women to be happy.
And if you're
if not, it's going to be tough.
And if you're a woman already with a ticket for the event, how many of your friends are you telling to be there?
Yeah.
Even if they're not in Ibüümerang. Let's do some good for the women in the world. We're 80% of the population right now.
I don't know if that much, but yeah.
Maybe, if not more.
Yeah. So 90-day game plan. So you need to have your game plan ready, as we spoke about before the event, refine it and make it more clear, and maybe twitch it a little bit during the event with your leaders and upline. And then after the event, run like crazy, especially for the first 7 days, 14 days. Every single day, the most important thing of the event are the 90 days after the event.
And it takes one day at a time.
Only do 1 day at a time.
1 day at a time. Accountability, 1 day at a time.
That's another thing that I got good at. Just making this day the most important day of my life. I have my dreams, I have my goals, I have the things that I want to achieve. And they're all dependent on what I did today. They're all dependent on what I did today. And I won't go to sleep until I reach my goals every single day. And day after day, you're going to see your compounding stress of you becoming the person that you want to become.
It's incredible.
For 90 days. And every day you got to review and relive the event. Take something with you. Don't let it in the past. Relive it every day. What we do and what we teach the community to do is to record a video of themselves. In the Spanish flight school last weekend, I showed people my Spanish recordings of me talking to myself about what I lived at the event, about why was I excited. Man, I was able to shake Mr. Holtenbach's hand. I was able to have a cup of coffee with this diamond. I was able to ask these questions. I'm feeling this way, Daniel. If you're 30, 60 days into the post-event game plan and you're giving up, get back with it, because you were feeling this day, you were feeling these emotions, and I know you're gonna make it. So, and I will listen to that every single day. So I had to review and relive the event every single day to work for the next event.
Yes. And the last thing, it doesn't say work for the next event. It doesn't say show up at the next event. It says grind, hustle, give it your all for the next event. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to achieve your goals and dreams. This is a business, so let's build it. The event makes magic happen. And that is why we took the time today to tell you all of these little nuggets, all of these little things that made the biggest difference in our career, in our life, in our finances, in our attitude, in our mindset, in who we are today and who we're becoming. This good-looking man and this woman right here, we're nowhere near what you're going to be seeing in the next few years. Ooh. We're about to turn 30 this year. Wait until you see us at 35.
Oh my God, imagine me at 40, man.
Wait until you see us at 40.
Good-looking, rich, sexy 40-year-old man.
I mean, you're in your process of becoming too. Don't you compare yourself. You're unique. You're different. Apply the freaking notes that you took today. If you didn't take any, listen to it again. Get what you need. Put on the action, and let's go get more diamonds, because diamonds in Dubai was phenomenal. Now we can't wait for what Diamond Club will be like this year.
Dude, I just got goosebumps of me.
Looking good at 40, baby.
No, like me, us becoming what we wanted to become when we're 20 years old. We wanted to become this couple by the time we were 30.
Yeah, we wanted, yeah.
Yeah, and now well, imagine the next decade.
I didn't imagine 2 kids though. I only imagined 1.
No, I wanted 2.
Oh, okay. So maybe yours was more clear.
Yeah. No, we talked about 2. So I mean, everything that we picture, and it was only event to event, from event to event,
Yes.
building our lives, from event to event, building our present, building our character, building our mindset. We have not missed in the past decade 1 event. No, not even 1. I have not missed 1 event.
Yeah.
And guess what? The most important event in our life is about to happen this weekend. You can become also somebody that is proud of yourself in the next 5 years. But it all starts this weekend in Houston, Texas.
And it does not matter how freaking long it took you to wake up, to get inspired, to launch, to attract the right people. It does not matter if you've been showing up for 3 years. It does not matter. What matters is the decision you make today to change your beliefs in your paradigm. Being at the event will be the first impact you will have towards that. And then you go to freaking work at it, because everything that you deserve, it's within your heart, and everything that you dream of, it's for you. It's already created. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the dream or the goal. If you have it, is because it was given to you at birth. And if you have it, and if you know it, and if you can see it, you can achieve it. If you let go of all the bull crap story you keep telling yourself that, oh, I am too old, or oh, I just haven't been able to make it happen, or whatever else the crap you're telling yourself. Wake up, let's go, let's make this company one of the fastest growing company in history, because we have the best of the best here, and we definitely will not be at where we are if it wasn't for our incredible corporate team, our incredible CEO, and all of the people that are involved in making this a history-making company, guys.
Yes, so you need the environment, you need the association, you need everything that Accelerate has to offer you. So we'll see each and every one of you next weekend in Houston, Texas.